Over 200 former workers of UN agencies across the world and in the Philippines say Vice President Leni Robredo's platforms and track record can bring transformative change. Over 200 former workers of UN agencies across the world and in the Philippines say Vice President Leni Robredo's platforms and track record can bring transformative change.
Retired officers, staff, and technical advisors who worked with various agencies of the United Nations, UN, came together to publicly endorse Vice President Leni Robredo's bid for the presidency in the upcoming May 2022 elections.
In a statement shared with media on Thursday, February 17, over 200 former workers of UN agencies across the world and in the Philippines expressed their wholehearted support for Robredo, saying the vice president's platforms, if elected to Malacañang, will take us Filipinos to the right path of transformative change.
The move to back Robredo is rare considering former staff had worked for groups that are traditionally apolitical and silent.
Among the signatories were those who worked for UN agencies like the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, International Labour Organization, World Health Organization, UN headquarters in New York, UN Population Fund, UN Development Program, and World Food Program.
Those part of the group praised Robredo's agenda, saying it addressed priority concerns of the country like healthcare, justice and human rights, gender equality, environmental protection, job creation, and food security, among others.
They also praised Robredo's track record in government, which proved that she could respond to Filipinos in need, despite the limited budget of her office.
Her bold action to address the challenges of the COVID pandemic in providing adequate healthcare, financial assistance, and livelihood opportunities are evidence of her kind of leadership. Compassionate, competent, effective, efficient and strategic, they said.
Strongly grounded in international law, the signatories hailed Robredo's position to uphold the Philippines and her support for the probe into the Duterte administration's drug war, arbitral award against China in the West Philippine Sea International Criminal Courts. VP Leni embodies our cherished values as a people: honesty, integrity, strength, and courage.
With her, we can all look forward to a government where transparency and accountability, truth and freedom, democracy and justice will prevail, they said.
Support from former staff, officers, and technical advisors of UN agencies comes after at least 42 retired career diplomats, along with retired former chiefs of the armed forces of the Philippines, earlier, saying she possessed all the qualities of an ideal chief executive and commander-in-chief of our armed forces.
Backed Robredo. Among those who signed the statement were retired officials who served under the administrations of former President Benigno Aquino III, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, and Fidel Ramos.
Thank you for being an essential viewer of the Michael Apasible Bulletin community. I wish to share a continued growth and prosperity by producing more videos on our channel. Should you forgot to subscribe and follow all our social media accounts, please click the button to tighten our bond together.